Hi, I'm Liz, and I'm part of the Universal Healing team. And today I just wanted to share a little bit about this month with you, because this month we are working with the mind. So I thought it's a good opportunity to talk about some things and have some understandings about universal healing, energy healing, the work that we do, and why we do it. Firstly, why do we need healing? I mean, that's the first question. And I guess the bottom line is that anyone who's been part of the thousands of people who've been part of our healings these last 2 years, we understand that the value that healing creates in the world for us, in our own world, physically, mentally, emotionally, how our relationships, how our life and what we're trying to create becomes so much easier when we work with healing and the different levels of healing. And energy healing is something that's maybe a less known art. In the ancient times, in the traditional healings like Chinese medicine and that, they work very specifically with the energy. But today in our modern world, Western world, we don't pay so much attention to it. They're huge industries, multi-million-dollar industries that work with diet and food and exercise, and even more and more things like breath work and meditation are becoming very mainstream and popular, because of course the resources of this natural world is our tools for healing. The food we eat, the air we breathe, the sunlight, we say to hug someone is a huge healing. And all of this is true, but there's this invisible resource of the energy field. And the energy field that we exist in, the pure energy that runs through the whole universe. And it animates our body from the moment of conception until the moment we leave our body. Our energy leaves our bodies when we die. And this is a massive resource for healing. Our healers have trained, many of them 7 years, to work with this. And although we do, many know about Reiki and that this is a type of energy healing that can bring healing into the body, the Brennan healing science that we work with is very, very specific and works with the human energy field and the lines of light, the incarnation that we are, and how the energy that runs through every single cell, organ, and aspect of our physical, mental, and emotional being affects us. And, of course, the body-mind complex is one. What we put into our body affects our minds, and what we think and experience in our minds affects our body and our physicality. And clearing and healing these energy fields is a very subtle but vital resource. It's non-invasive, and it's just receiving, which can be confusing. And at times we have these questions like, what do I do? Do I Zoom? But actually, when you join our healings, you are opening to receive the healing. And our healings, of course, are very specific. We work with very specific aspects, very specific systems of the body, energies of things like abundance and trust, and as well as things very physical like the heart, the reproductive system. But this month we are working with the mind, and which is the biggest mystery, perhaps, of the physical body. And and energy healing is not something that one can do with the mind. It bypasses the mind. It's hard, it's unseen, so it's hard to perceive and understand through the mind. So there's an element of trust and receiving that comes with it. And we are constantly changing and growing and dreaming, and often need to clear out some of the old energies, the stuck things that are in our system, and aligning our body-mind for something new to bring in flow and abundance and whatever we're dreaming of. And sometimes, especially in the Western world, we feel that we are stuck. We have beautiful lives, but we feel like we're in a prison that we can't change and move out of and move into something new. And of course, this isn't true, because there's always the opportunity of creating and moving with life and changing. And energy healing supports us a lot on many levels. It also has a deeply spiritual aspect when we manifest something, what we've incarnated for. when we clear ourselves and allow ourselves the space and the freedom to do this, what happens and what we create in our lives, and we bring in our purpose, what we're here for, and we feel it and feel the joy of it. And so, yeah, energy healing supports all of this. And it's not a silver bullet. It's not a pill that we take that forever changes everything. It's a journey, and it's forever changing. And as we receive different forms of healing that we offering, we can see the change, the subtle shifts in our lives, and the opening and allowing and changing. So as we talk about the mind in this month that we're working with the mind, in Universal Healing, we create a matrix of different types of healing that works with different levels. And of course, they work with the energy fields, the different levels of the fields, with the hara, the power currents, the vertical power currents, the incarnations that we're here for. But and every healing has a totally different aspect. And as we feel the people out there that are opening to healing, it is very specific for the people that are in the healings. So this month, for example, when we work with the mind, we worked with truth last week, like opening to the truth of who you really are. Then we worked specifically on Wednesday with the brain and all the aspects of the brain, the chemistry, the neurons, the tiny cells in the brain, the different parts of the brain that they cleared out and healed and opened for regeneration. This Sunday we work with the chakras. Two of the most vital chakras sit in the space of our brain, the opening to our intuition, to the divine, to the beyond. So when the healers work with the chakras, which are these very important portals that bring energy into our body from the outside and regenerate our body and give us the energy that animates our life. Sometimes they're not that healthy, some of our chakras, and when they clear them and heal them, it gives us a new possibility for energy to really be entered into our body and to create health on different levels. The next week we work with the endocrine system, which of course is the chemistry of our whole system, with our brain, our hormones, whether that really activate everything in our body, whether we sleep, when we're hungry, our cycles of life as women, as we go through menopause, men, our sexuality, our pleasure, our joy, which is such an important balance to have in the body. We work with sleep specifically to help us sleep deeply, the chemistry in the brain that helps us sleep and relax and regenerate. The nervous system, which is our brain and nervous system are integrally connected. We then work with the liver, which is about clearing and cleaning our system. When our liver is clear, our brain is sharp and we're able to perceive and create life from a space of clarity. Within the lymphatic system, we heal the lymphatic system, really allowing everything to be cleared out of our body and to find that clarity and health in our physical system, to have a sharp mind and create. And then the last healing this month is divine connection, really, which is working with the top of the brain, the seventh chakra, and our connection with all that is beyond, and bringing that light and the divinity of that's beyond our perception and our understanding, and connecting with that and allowing that to be part of who we are. So yes, this month of the matrix of healing of the mind is a beautiful one, and I invite you to try. Some of our people that I've always with our universal healings, and they know who they are and they're seeing the incredible transformation in their lives. They do month by month, and it's incredible the miracles that we're seeing in this beautiful medicine work of energy that we're working with. So thank you all, and thank you for being part of this beautiful journey as we grow in the world. Much love to you all. Thank you.